please remove your hats for the opening prayer. Dear Lord, I just thank you for my classmates and all the memories that we share. And Lord, I just pray that wherever we go in life, that we would just follow your footsteps, and that you would just guide us. And Lord, I just thank you for a community that has surrounded and supported us in everything that we do. And it's in your name I pray. Amen.
You may be seated. As we start our celebration for our seniors, we would like to ask that you refrain from using air horns and cowbells during the ceremony due to sensitive ears. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Band. gives me great pride to introduce the superintendent of Laclede County R1 School District. For the last 3 years, she has led our district with confidence, character, and integrity. She will be retiring at the end of this school year to, I guess, be a grandma or something like that, like that's important. I want to let her know how much I appreciate her dedication to our district and her willingness to do what is right for kids. Our district has truly become a better place because of her hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Tanya Vest.
Good evening. Students, parents, grandparents, relatives, friends, faculty and staff, and Board of Education. We welcome you to the 2016 graduation ceremony. As I stand before you today, I am so thankful for the profession that I chose 29 years ago, as it allows me to witness each year one of the milestones in the lives of students. This year, however, is a little different because, like you, I will start a new chapter in my life called retirement. This class will always hold a special place in my heart as we make this life move together. It is times like these where happy and sad provide a roller coaster of emotions. For students, I know you're excited to get out of high school, but remember this one thing: adult life starts now. Okay, you're no longer in high school. I know many of you have mixed emotions for parents and guardians. Having 3 grown children of my own, I was excited when they reached this point, but sad because I knew they were growing older and I was fearful of letting go, but happy again as each of them left home for new adventures. I was able to watch them embark on new journeys and lay foundations for their future and eventually their own careers, jobs, and families. For administrators, faculty, and staff, there's an initial sigh of relief on this day, then the worry because we think of you as our own children, and happy again when we hear the good things that each of you will accomplish. It is a memory that lasts forever, and I, for one, am thankful that I have been able to experience it and also provide opportunities for others to experience it. I have hired several teachers and administrators over my 29 years, some of who sat in the same chair that you sit today, and I hope their educational careers and experiences working with students is rewarding as mine has been. With all of that said, here are a few thoughts that I want to leave you with. Number 1, you will never accomplish anything if you don't believe that you can do it. I have had adult friends over the years ask me if I thought they were too old to go back to school. My answer is always absolutely not. There is never an age on learning because there's never an end to learning. Have faith in yourself that you can succeed in anything that you put your mind to, no matter what. Number 2, listen close to those who have loved you the most and never be fearful to ask for advice. These individuals have been in your shoes and traveled the paths that you are preparing to walk. Let them help. Remember, you always have those around you who are always willing to listen. We will always walk with you, but you have to make your own choices. Choices come with consequences, however, so be prepared to deal with those. You were born with the ability to positively change someone's life. Don't waste that opportunity. Be bold enough to take risks and support those who have supported you. Remember, in life, it's not where you go, it's who goes with you. Choose wisely as you make your decisions that will affect you in your years to come. Again, your choices come with consequences, so be prepared to deal with those consequences. Good luck in your future endeavors, graduates. Remember that you will always be an LCR1 bear, and those doors will forever be open to you. Don't live in the past, but carve out a new and exciting path for your future. Hopefully one that keeps you humble and always appreciative of how you got there. The difference between excellence and mediocrity is commitment. Be the best person that you can be. I know that my life has been enriched these last 3 years. Sorry, because all of you were in it. And I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be your school superintendent. Thank you.
I would first like to thank the City of Lebanon and Darrell Wilson for allowing us to hold our 2016 commencement ceremony here at the Cowan Civic Center. What a beautiful and great place for such an important day for our seniors and their families. I would like to thank Matt Rogers of Two Guys Music for all the video and sound help, and Mike Morris from KJEL for the live streaming of our graduation ceremony. This is so cool. We're on TV and the internet, and we haven't done anything illegal yet. Lastly, I would like to thank the Laclede County R1 Board of Education for allowing us to continue to have our graduation ceremony at the Cowan Civic Center and put in the safety and comfort of everyone as a priority. Would you please give them an applause? Thank you. I would like to take just a few minutes to recognize some of our special guests. We believe in interactive graduation. If you are just a friend of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are an uncle, an aunt, or a cousin of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are a parent, brother, or sister of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you're a grandparent or a great-grandparent of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are a past graduate from Conway High School, would you please stand? Thank you. The last group, if you are or have been a faculty member, staff member, or Board of Education member of the Conway School District, would you please stand? Thank you. Thank you to everyone that has had a part in helping get this senior class to this day. A few years ago, we started a tradition that we call our funny senior picture. So parents, get your cameras ready. Okay, first row, please stand. Find your parent. Strike your pose. Parents, take your picture. Thank you. Second row, please stand. Find your parent. Strike your pose. Take the picture. Thank you. Third row, please stand. Find your parent. Strike your pose. Take your picture. Thank you. Fourth row, please stand. Find your parent. Strike your pose. Take your picture. Thank you. This group's pretty subdued. Normally they're climbing all over each other, so I kind of told them not to do that. I didn't want anybody hurt. Our salutatorian is a very talented student and an outstanding young lady, and is kind of a redhead. Her overall weighted grade point average is 4.199 on a 4-point scale. She is the daughter of Jobrina and Matthew Daly. This young lady has been very active in her high school career as drama club co-art designer, club secretary, art and design director, Sticks and Stones Anti-Bully Club co-president and board member, vice president of Future Teachers of America, member of Peer Leaders, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, student council reporter, and senior class secretary. This fall, Melina plans to attend the University of Florida, majoring in computer science. Her hope is to become happy and successful in whatever career she chooses and make her parents proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Melina Daly.
Hello, it's me. You know, once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. This was because there was a time where I was all alone, nowhere to go, and my only friend was the man in the moon. And even sometimes he'd go away too. Now looking back though, I do wish that we could turn back time to the good old days, where our mama sang us to sleep because now we're stressed out. And now student loans and treehouse homes, we all take the ladder. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I know I'm not the only one. However, we have come a long way from where we began. So it's time we must take a chance, make a change, and break away, leaving tattoos on our town. And why? Because we're soaring, flying, and there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. We are young, after all. Of course, it'll take a lot of work. Though if we never get to build mansions in Georgia or drive sports cars up the coast of California, we will survive, and no other brother can deny Conway High. My youth is yours, but Hakuna Matata. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my system, I should probably just end it there before I completely break down and start bawling, and that is not a pretty sight. You can just ask Rachel. She's made me cry on many occasions. Rachel, you're a very lovely person. However, I'm required to make this speech at least 3 minutes long, so please bear with me. As you could probably tell from the beginning part of my speech, there wasn't a lot of emotional attachment. This was because I'm not really like that. I'm not the type of person who likes to make an ambivalent occasion sad, because I don't think graduation is a time to be sad. It's a time to be proud. I mean, we have done exactly what we were supposed to do and survived the most awkward times of most people's lives. With puberty, your first crush, those weird puberty videos they made us watch in the 5th grade, and your first relationship, etc. And to all of the parents, guardians, family members, teachers, and faculty, you have all done exactly what we were supposed to do as well, and got us through those moments, to which we all thank you. Speaking of thank yous, Mom, Dad, Logan, my brother, one of my biggest thank yous has to go to you guys. You have been there with me through questionable hair colors and random nonsense, and I know you guys will always be there for me. Thank you, and I love you. And thank you to my Florida family for putting up with each other for a 24-hour road trip up here. And thank you to all my teachers for putting up with our class. We know it could not have been an easy job. Lastly, thank you to all my friends. You guys know who you are. Yeah, sure. You're all awesome, hilarious people who I love to be around. And now, to conclude this speech before I ramble on and on all night, I love Conway and its people, and I have so very enjoyed being able to call this place my home for the past decade. for which it will continue to be throughout my life. I truly, truly wish you all the very best, class of 2016. Y'all are going to do pretty awesome things. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Choir.
Tomorrow comes, when tomorrow comes. Rise up, look up to the sky, and in the dark I found, so I will fly. And I sing along, and I sing along. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Oh, I see the shadows loom beneath the mountain top. I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you light the way, you light the way, you light the way. I got all I need when I got you and I look around me and see a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Light, you're my flashlight. Light, you're my flashlight. Light, you're my flashlight. Light. I look around me and see a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. I'm stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. Flashlight. You're my flashlight. Ooh, you're my flashlight. Light. You're my flashlight. Light. Yeah. You're my flashlight.
Our valedictorian is another one of our very talented students and also an outstanding young lady. She's short like me also. Her overall weighted grade point average is 4.359 on a 4-point scale. She is the daughter of Teresa and Robert Coriel. This young lady has also been very active in her high school career as class vice president of National Honor Society, president of Future Teachers of America, captain of the academic team, captain of the cross country and track team, a member of peer leaders, a member of drama club, and a huddle leader of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Her future plans are to attend the University of Missouri-Columbia and majoring in biological engineering and physical therapy. Her plans are to work as a physical therapist in a veterans clinic where she plans to help rehabilitate soldiers returning home and possibly using her engineering knowledge to design prosthetics. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Rachel Coriel.
Good evening. I would personally like to welcome you to the class of 2016's graduation. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy lives to come witness this special moment for all of us. Before I begin, I would like to take the opportunity to extend some expressions of gratitude to those of you who have helped me make it this far. To the faculty and staff, I would like to thank you for all the hours you have sacrificed, all the lessons you have taught us, and all the little ways that you have shown us that you care. We greatly appreciate all that you have done for us. To my family, I would like to thank you for all the love and support that you have given me throughout these 18 years. To my friends, you have been loyally by my side and have loved me for who I am. I couldn't have asked for better friends. To Coach Lowry, Coach Patton, and all my teammates throughout the past 4 years. Words can never express all that you have done for me. I love you all very much, and there is a very special place in my heart for each and every one of you. I want to thank you for showing me my passion for running and for being more like a family than my teammates and coaches. But most of all, thank you for holding the rope. And finally, I would like to thank my Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me the strength to make it this far. Okay, guys, we made it. It's been quite the lengthy journey to get here, but it's also been a good one. Even though we're all ready to leave in pursuit of greater adventures and to depart on spectacular endeavors, I'm sure that we each have some glimpse of a memory that we can look back on with fondness and nostalgia. For some of you, that memory may be of that incredible quest that we embarked on that was loaded with an air of mystery and flashes of danger, evil villains and sugary heroes. Oh, you don't remember that? Well, we were only preschoolers, and that mystery was only where our gingerbread cookies had disappeared to. But still, we were putting our lives at risk either way. Those cookies were very hot. Perhaps the memory that will bring a smile to your face will be us as tiny little kindergartners in our tiny little caps and our tiny little gowns, sitting in those tiny little chairs and receiving those tiny little diplomas that congratulated us on our impressive abilities of napping and eating glue. Second grade brought with it so many memories that you could claim as your favorite. Fighting over who got to feed those poor little tadpoles. Our almost Broadway production of A Laura Ingalls Wilder Christmas. Our different little towns in each of our classrooms where we had actual jobs and were just like adults and when we actually got paid. Or maybe it was our patriotic performance where we learned to sing all the states' names in order alphabetically. 50 Nifty United States was definitely one of the greatest hits of 2006. You may remember third grade as cursive handwriting and multiplication tables, but obviously the most important occurrence of that school year was our transition into big kids because we were in the upper hall. Fourth grade brings with it memories of our attempt to dress up as famous Missourians and learning how to spell while playing the game Sparkle, which, despite the misleading name, is one of the most devastating games you will ever play. Sixth grade was really just spent trying to survive the dreaded daily rise and shine, where only the most horrific and embarrassing things could happen, like being a preteen forced to do the chicken dance. Yet the thing that we wished to avoid the most was the stuff of nightmares. It was the talk. Luckily, we survived that and were allowed to move on to the 7th grade. Really, all we learned that year was how to clearly enunciate the phrase, fallen, cold, and dead, from Miss Mannion when we had to recite O Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman. 8th grade meant spending several months writing letters to our representatives, senators, and president, all while being lovingly called a communist by Mr. Kirkwood. And with that year came another graduation. As we unfurled our wings in high school, we began to branch out and even accepted new friendships into our lives as the Julie Barber kids joined the ranks. We have done musicals and concerts, won games and lost games, and said goodbye to those dear to us as they have moved away or moved on. We have suffered through the dictatorship known as Sprad's class and have sung songs on Pi Day for Miss Donaldson's class. We have had our homecomings, our proms, and our community days. But tonight is graduation. Right there is our finish line, and we are about to cross it. We have been running this race for so long, and right there is the finish line, and our diplomas are our medals. Can you taste the victory yet? It is so tantalizingly close, so close that if we reached out to grasp it, we could. Right there is our finish line, but it is also our starting line. Every finish line we will cross in our lifetimes is only the starting line for another race. This is your starting line for college. This is your starting line for the military. This is your starting line for your future families. It all begins here. All those dreams that you carry in your heart start right here. People are going to doubt you and tell you that you can't achieve your goals. You may even say it to yourself. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require a lot of sweat and tears. You may even want to throw in the towel. It's a possibility that you might even question if the dream is worth the effort. I can assure you that it is. No, it isn't going to be easy, but you can do it because this is your race and only you can win it. And the challenges that you will face will only make the victory sweeter. Good luck and thank you.
This group of seniors has worked extremely hard over the last 4 years in their athletic, music, dance, clubs, VOTEC, FFA, and academic competitions. We have before us all conference, all district, all state award winners and competitors, EOC advanced winners, as well as VOTEC completers and Skill USA competitors. Seniors, if you have received one of these awards, would you please stand? Thank you. Most important, however, is what they have achieved in the classroom. This is shown by our seniors receiving $535,000 in scholarships to help them continue their education. We have 61 graduates. Of these 61 graduates, 10 will graduate with a Conway College preparatory certificate. These graduates are identified by the white cord that they are wearing. Would these students please stand? Thank you. 8 of our graduates will graduate with an FFA state or area degree or have been an FFA officer. These graduates are identified by the blue cord that they are wearing. Would these students please stand? Thank you. 5 of our graduates are now certified completers from the LTCC program. These graduates are identified by the black cord that they are wearing. Would these students please stand? Thank you. 2 of our graduates are Skill USA honor students. These students are identified by the red and black cord that they are wearing. Would these students please stand? Thank you. 17 of our graduates are members of the National Honor Society. These graduates are identified or are wearing a gold cord. Would these students please stand? Thank you. 34 of our graduates have completed the A+ program, which will enable them to attend 2 years of college for free. These students are identified by the red cord that they are wearing. Would these students please stand? Thank you. Lastly, 21 of our graduates scored at or above the national average on the ACTs. Would you please give all of our seniors a round of applause? Thank you. Colleges and universities our students will be attending next year: Ozark Technical College, Springfield and Lebanon; Rankin College, University of Missouri, State Technical College; Springfield Beauty School, University of Florida; Missouri State University; State Fair Community College, Jefferson College; Crowley Ridge College; Culinary School, Missouri State University, Missouri Southern University, Cotty College, Evangel University, Vatterott, College of the Ozarks, and Crowder College. Future occupations our students will be doing: a lawyer, automotive repair, heavy equipment operator, beef geneticist, conservation agent, computer programmer, primary care doctor, communications, preschool teacher, fitness trainer, factory work, business, welder, chef, social worker, firefighter, agribusiness, teacher, lawyer or law enforcement, military, self-employed, counselor, stay-at-home mom, drone mechanic in the Army, heating and air, fiber optics, farmer, information technologist, physical therapist, cosmetologist, health field, psychology and forensics, history teacher and baseball coach, orthopedic trauma surgeon, diesel mechanic, computer science, elementary teacher, construction, tattoo artist, psychologist and a counselor, and an art teacher. Good luck to you all in your future endeavors. A special thanks goes out to Mrs. Janet Miller, Mrs. Sandra Caffey, Mrs. Leah Savage, Mrs. Rebecca Spradling, Mrs. Missy Cook, Mrs. Jeannie Donaldson, for all their hard work and endless dedication to our students and to our seniors. Would you please give them a round of applause? Thank you. The seniors and I would like to recognize 6 of our special guests who have decided for some silly reason that it is time for them to retire at the end of this year. As I say your name, would these individuals please stand? Dr. Tanya Vest, Mrs. Sandra Caffey, Mrs. Brianna Mannion, Mrs. Jeannie Donaldson, Mrs. Joyce Schultz, Mrs. Sherry Hightower. Please stay standing. These individuals have dedicated their lives to helping young people. They have a combined service to the Conway School District of 124 years and an overall combined years of teaching or service to a school district of 170 years. They have been loyal teachers and employees, wonderful and true friends to all those that they haven't come in contact with. Though you may be retiring from our school, you will always be dear to our hearts, fondly remembered, and always a Conway Bear. Thank you for everything you've done for our kids. The seniors would like to present to each of you at the end of the ceremony these ferns as a gift and a small thank you for everything that you have done for them. Seniors. Thank you. Every year I try to come up with something funny and some fun way of saying that I'm not going to be sad to see you graduate. Well, I thought long and hard about it. Well, here it goes. I'm not sad you're graduating. I'm never sad to see this day come because this day means you have accomplished a major milestone. You will be a Conway graduate from this day forward. You will be considered an adult from this day forward. Whether your future holds a job or more schooling, from this day forward, you are now working towards your goal in life. Now, with that said, there will be a few things that I will miss, like seeing our senior athletes play with determination and desire, watching our senior band, choir, and drama students perform beautifully, our senior picture at Hannah's, and our senior checkout day, Ashton and your dating problems. Man, I'm still available for counseling, and I'm sure glad I've been able to help you with your prom dates over the year. Riley, no, we do not have an office aid budget for you. Hunter and RC, seeing what your hair is going to look like each day. Dudes, buy combs. Jonathan, I see AAA coverage in your real near future. Logan, Austin, and Tim, buy a really, really good alarm clock. I highly recommend battery backup. Charlie and Jared, man, you guys are the biggest junior high kids I've ever seen. Bo, just calling you Bo Diddley. And lastly, to TJ's response to everything, I got this. Mostly I'm going to miss seeing your smiles and your morning waves, hearing your laughter in the hallways, and your willingness to do the right thing. Each one of you is a very special and talented person, and for the last 4 years, I have had the opportunity to observe you doing great things. So I know that as you unfold your future, you will make this world an amazing place because of all the great things you will add to it. To our senior parents, our Conway teaching family would like to thank you for allowing us the opportunity to love your child and be part of their family. Seniors, I want to leave you with just a few words of wisdom. A great attitude becomes a great mood, which becomes a great day, which becomes a great year, which becomes a great life. Get a great attitude. Rules to live by. Live beneath your means. Return everything you borrow. Stop blaming other people. Admit it when you make a mistake. Do something nice and try not to get caught. Listen more, talk less. Strive for excellence, not perfection. Be on time. Don't make excuses. Don't argue. Get organized. Be kind to people. Cultivate good manners. Be humble. Realize and accept life is not fair. Know when to be quiet. Go an entire day without criticizing anyone. Learn from the past, plan for the future, and live in the present. Happiness starts with you, not with your relationships, not with your job, not with your money, but with you. So be happy. It's up to you. This is one of my favorite ones. You know you were a farmer's kid if you licked a salt block just to see what it tastes like. And it wasn't bad. Being a farm kid is a great thing to be. Integrity is choosing your actions based on values rather than on personal gains. The legacy that you will eventually leave will be determined by the legacy you are living now. Mr. Vestal reminded you every day that you were loved as he ended the morning announcements. What is this love? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Yes, Seniors, you were loved by your Conway teaching family. My jokes are funny. You didn't think I was going to let you out of here without a couple, did you? All right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Mr. Grobel always thinks he can outdo me on bad jokes. Not happening. What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time. What's the best place to have a bubble gum contest? On a choo-choo train. Lastly, I have ended every graduation speech with this little thought entitled, Never Forget. We as a staff have been trying to get this across to you for some 13 years. So here's our last shot. Never forget what your parents and family have sacrificed for you. Never forget all the many hours your teachers have invested in you. Never forget your friends and all the good times and, yes, bad times that you have had. Never forget you never give up on a dream just because of the time it takes to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. Never forget that you shouldn't be sad it is over, rather be happy that it happened. Never forget that in every situation you do the right thing. Never forget where you're from, and if you do this, you will never be lost. Never forget, run when you can, walk if you have to, crawl if you must. Just never give up. And lastly, never forget, it's always a great day to be a Conway Bear. All right, this is what we came here for. You guys ready? All right. Mr. Dewing, Dr. Vest, the Board of Education, I present to you the graduating class of 2016. I certify that these graduates have met the requirements set forth by the state of Missouri and by the Laclede County R1 school districts. Graduates, please come forward and receive your diplomas.
Rachel Luann Corell. Melina Dawn Daly. Alyssa Dawn Pulley. Allison Renee Hughes. Jennifer Diane Pinner. Cassie Ann Holliday. Hannah Marie Yelvington. Alexis Ann Smith. Terry Ashton Atterbury. Gentry Elizabeth Dame. Hunter Isaac Dame. Ethan Bart Medlock. Richard Charles Shockley II. Logan Michael Shockley. Christopher Lynn Vavruska. Austin Haney. Andrew Robert Huckabee. Austin Lee Chastain. William Charles David Dry. Matthew Lawrence Scott Stroop. Riley May Lou Allen. Allie Elizabeth Davenport. Tanner Leanne Cross. Lynn Rachel Faust. Cheyenne Bradley Ross. Hannah Sue Eaton. Alana Nicole Palmer. Lillian Marie Johnson. Allison Rachel Wilkerson. Madison Shiree Calton. Bo Caswell Walker. Thomas Harrison Clanton. Zachary Wayne Welch. Jonathan McShane. Simon Bauer. Mark Kevin Haddock. Remington Noah DeWeese. Lane Preston Warren. Randall William Rosenthal. Charlie Wayne Perryman. Audrey Adele Stewart. Tiffany Key. Gage Noggle. TJ Dampier. Timothy Joe Calton. Jared Wayne Smith. Kenny Burns. Dalton Hurst. Christopher Lindsay. Brett Michael Case. Daniel O'Brien Connell. Dakota Ray Chastain. Dustin Dean Osborne. Austin James Chastain. Austin James Seen. Timothy Cruz Perez. Colin Edward Lee. Tyler Massey. John Bricker. Adam Lee Kelton. Benjamin Rogers. Terry Cushing.
This concludes our graduation ceremony.